Welcome back. It wasn't, but
No.
welcome back to Weeb Gamer, the podcast where we talk about everything to do with anime, video games, and whatever else we want to talk about.
right.
Mm-hmm.
This is episode 10. We are at a decade of episodes.
A decade.
I'm joined once again with my co-host Sean and Alan. How are y'all doing?
So you didn't address either of us this time, so that's good. I'll go first because I got gypped out last episode. I'm doing great, Andre. You know, feeling lively, unlike the things that we're watching right now. But yeah, other than that, how you
Doing
doing,
pretty
Sean?
good. Big things to talk about this week.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I should put a disclaimer that I haven't put in front of like any of the episodes.
Spoilers.
But we're gonna be spoiling
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much every single thing that we talk about. so just so you
Yeah.
know, this is the anime spoiler cast, to be honest with you.
True.
Okay, now
right.
Sean,
New
you
name.
can start us.
Do you guys want to start big or start small? Any preference?
I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means.
I think the question was, because I speak Sean, is if you want to go with episodes
Yeah.
or movie first.
Oh, length of the
See?
thing.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go
Okay.
episodes first.
All right. So Vivy, Flourite, I Song. That was pretty much a mess. That was.
Never gonna say
Is that what it's called? I can never tell if I'm saying it
I
right.
don't know.
That's such a weird
Yeah, I
name.
think that's it.
Okay,
Vivy
okay.
Florite's I Song. I think.
Okay.
I got it right that one time, so just refer back to that episode where I said it correctly.
Yeah, that episode was definitely a mess. Yeah, it starts off. I forgot honestly, like before starting this episode this week, like where we left off. And as soon as it starts, you just hear blaring like sounds, and you got robots freaking out. I'm like, oh yeah, this is where I am. Yeah, it was crazy. So we get a little more backstory on the doctor and the AI wife. But that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I think I was like, because we were all speculating that there was something weird going on there. But yeah, it was nothing that I thought I predicted. It was just like, he was trying to marry the nurse that was helping him out when he was a child, and then she ended up being the key to the island, and the one that he's with now is a total copy, but not really. It's just like a thing. Kind of sad though, because like you go through the episode, they do this thing again where all enemies do. They get you like connected with the character. You see his side. And then, at the end, you're just like, she needs to die. Sorry. And then, honestly, though, I thought, so I was going to want to get your guys' thoughts on this part. When I guess Vivy, because that's what she said her name is now. Wow, she did the thing. She said her name. When she's trying to make a decision between, like, helping out the doctor, try and get his wife, or killing her, like, I thought she was actually going to go help her, like, try and get her out and keep her alive. And she's like, nah, I gotta kill her. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Do you think like because we have this whole thing where it's like, is she supposed to or is she not supposed to? In this realm, do you think her killing that AI, his nurse wife, like made it worse or did it make it better? What do you guys think?
I think it did make it better just because it stopped the island from killing all the humans, which it was doing. So I think.
True.
But.
True.
That might actually it's kind of backwards because that might make it worse because that would make you would want the robots to look as bad as possible so that they stop like making them, right, or stop advancing them.
Right.
And she basically just stopped the robots from killing everyone. So maybe the impact that they could have had by like having a negative representation of the robots and AI like is kind of lost now since she stopped it. But I mean, we'll have to see because I'm still very sus of the little robot dude, and they kind of came up with a good excuse. It was just the AI that's controlling the island that reacted improperly to the virus. And I was like, I still call bullshit.
you still don't trust it.
And did you see the way this guy turned into a goddamn?
I know, right?
Like,
I thought that was so weird.
Thing? I was like, what? Like, how are you suddenly useful and not talking? You're just. That scene was sick.
Yeah.
She was like flying through all that. I love that scene. But I was gonna say, so in the other episodes, and I was saying in the I think the first time we were watching this whole island scene, we saw him actually getting married on that island at the end of the scene, and it was all happy. But then in this reality or this timeline, he ends up like popping
I
himself
know.
because he's like, you know what, it ain't worth it. And I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
sucks. I mean, like I guess in that situation, he's like, she was my life. I wanted it. I wanted to live a life with her. She's not there anymore.
They low-key did like a little bait and switch, man. Because she's like, I hope you find happiness. He's like, happiness? Like, what's your goal? What's your goal? She's like, I just want everyone to smile from my singing. And then he's like, oh yeah, that's cool. And then she's like, okay, bye.
Like, oh yeah,
then pop.
like Vivy, what do you like? What can I ruin for you?
And then
I
what
do-
did you
I-
think about like when
yeah.
her like programming like messed up because like she's supposed to make people happy.
Yeah.
It's the first time she basically drove someone to suicide.
I mean, I'm gonna say like Wit is nasty with the animations because like her eyes at that when she's looking up, I was like, holy crap! Like you really see the anguish and like the depression that she's about to get hit with, even though she's a robot and she doesn't really feel any of this. Maybe.
She does though.
Yeah,
I paid attention.
Hey,
I was gonna say, did you see it?
When they asked if she felt the way having to kill the other AI, and she said no, and then her thing flashed. I freaking attention.
Yeah, and then also with the beginning of the episode where the doctor is a boy and the nurse feels like bad
And
for
she's hugging him?
and then the thing
Yeah.
bloop, 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 and say bloop, 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 bloop. So good job, Andre. I applaud you for that.
Got it, bro. Only took me 3 weeks. To
yeah, I
get
know.
it, but I did it.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Hey, it's not about the end result; it's about how long it takes you to get there, and you really sucked at it. So, I really didn't.
Yeah.
I was going with that. No, this episode was great. I'm with you still. I still think that stupid robot is he's happy with this outcome because he's like, haha, like wait, hold on, no, but destroying the island,
right? It's like
I guess
it's hard to tell what's the good option
yeah,
is.
you're right. I'm not so sure,
But
I think
I
yeah,
said
go.
because
Sorry.
killing her, stop the robots, is a good thing. But going to
Right.
the island in the first place was technically a bad thing because if they just left it, then no one would have murdered anybody.
That's true.
Okay.
Unless the whole plan from the beginning was to make it go bad first and then stop it to minimize damage.
That's true. Also, what I want to say is every time like this, let's say the cube robot dude is trying to get something worse to happen, she always seems to save a human within it. So she saved the older guy, right? Like the guy that he was like internally bleeding or whatever. So like, and he even saw that she was trying to do good by the humans, not try to hurt him. So even though like let's say the outcome kind of sucked, where she made someone kill themselves and the island's kind of blown up, maybe that's good for humanity. But like he can see firsthand that she's trying to do well, like to do good for the humans. But yeah, I don't know. I guess next episode we're gonna see what the next problem is with the AI human stuff. I don't know. This episode was pretty good.
Do you think the resistance dude is him and Vivy are gonna end up working together by the end of it? You think that's where they're headed?
Yeah, he's definitely going to play a big part in
I
it.
think
I
he
mean,
has to.
they're hinting at it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard not to, right? You made him so relevant in the first like couple episodes. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Watch next episode. Another 40 years pass, and then he's just dead, and they just never mention him again. Yo.
I think I'll just cry.
Oh man. But I also what I liked is the fact that they're AIs, so her body can get mashed up, because like usually in those scenes where they have to speed up to like last second get through the gate, and then they're they're on just like magically has amazing handling and stops last second and they save themselves. But her, nope, she just smashed directly into the floor.
Right into the wall. Yeah, that was nasty. I like that. No, it's
man.
I will say the animations are doing well for me with this show because I don't know, I like everything about it.
Good, man.
Again with the music, the internal music that's going on, I'm jamming out. They made a slow song faster and I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Yo, that
I
song
like
slaps,
that part.
Bro. That VV song.
I know, it's so good.
It went
Right?
from it went from sad and then it was like, holy shit, it sounds intense, and then we're back to sad again. I was like, oh, here we go. Yeah, no, that was a good episode. I'm excited. Now I'm glad Andre made us watch this guy. Like I'm in here. I'm in here now.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad it actually turned out well. It literally just looked pretty, and I was like, yeah, let's go with that.
Andre said,
oh my god. Anyways, okay, what's next?
Okay, so next on the list, we have To Your Eternity. Oh.
Okay. Okay, we're back. We had a little break, technical difficulties, but we're gonna come and just pretend
That's
like
right.
it didn't happen, even though I just mentioned that it did happen. So, continue. What's
It's like the
next?
prohibition.
All right, yeah. To Your Eternity.
Woo!
As we were
Heavy
saying,
hitter.
And getting excited.
Got
Yeah.
it. No
Thanks for
problem. I
repeating that,
got you.
So I thought this was a great episode.
Another fantastic
We,
episode.
we I mean we're seeing more of the world. It does seem to be like massively into that not prehistoric, but like
Old times.
you know,
yeah,
old
the
times.
feral
Yeah.
times or whatever they call it.
I guess so.
know.
I guess
don't
so.
know.
I'm really interested to see the main character. What's his
Fu.
name?
We call him
What should we
Fu.
call him?
Fuchi.
Fuchi or Fu? Or... Fuchi, yeah.
Yes.
He looks like he's learning a
Dude.
bit. He still doesn't really eat with
I'm
his
so
hands.
okay. That I don't know.
He picked up the stick though.
He did pick up the stick. But I'm like, God damn it! Stop eating like
No,
a
not
goddamn
only
dog.
that, but he was
Like-
able to when they got captured, he was able to replicate
Mhm.
a spear out of his hand. I thought that was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was
like- I
cool.
was
That's
like,
not something
"Ooh,"
we've
and
seen
then he
before.
learned I'm hurt, or it hurts. I was like, ooh.
hmm
Itai. He just kept saying,
Yeah, I don't
"Oh."
know.
I was wondering, why did he choose that to say? That's what I was interested in. Like, he's heard so many things, but he chose that to say.
I think that yeah,
Stimulus,
it
right?
came out
Yeah.
of
Because of
the
stimulus.
emotion that he had to say it, or like he learned to say it.
I think that's the first time he hurt a human. Like that's the first time he caused physical pain to another
Human, right?
human being.
So-
And then he said "itai" when he said it hurts when
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you friggin' thing. So I feel like the stimulation just caused him. That's when how he learned it.
Like the emotional response from the human that he stabbed,
Yeah.
had a reaction on him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will
okay,
say I'm
okay.
kind of glad. I hated the old woman that picks the kids. I'm kind of glad we
Yeah.
learned that she's actually also a prisoner to them, and she's literally like
Yeah.
has to work for them, or else like I guess she dies or whatever like that. That's cool. Like, I
Mm.
was like, because I really hated her character. I'm like, why would someone like do that? But then now it's like, they make.
I
you do
know.
that. Okay.
She's just like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just chose her because
Yeah,
she was
like-
the prettiest.
And I also
Smooth.
like the fact that it's just a subjugation tactic and it's not like
Mhm.
just like a thing because it adds a little more complexity to the story, a little bit more politics, a little more
Mhm.
secrets that people have to figure out and what's going on really
Yeah.
in the world, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And like how we were talking before, how it makes sense why no one knew what the bear looked like or everyone was surprised that the bear was actually there. So it actually makes sense now.
hmm
And then we learned about Pandora's like sister, how like her backstory. Because I was like, why would someone?
Yeah, that
why
was
would, like,
creepy.
Someone fight for this like now? Like, what? This makes no sense. Then you find
Yeah.
out that it was her older sister, correct? That
Yeah.
she got picked, or she stowed her away so that I guess she wouldn't get picked, and and her older sister
Yeah.
would get picked over her, which is like Hunger Games shit. Like she volunteered.
Yeah,
So I
right.
was like, holy crap. I kind of get
Yeah.
I kind of get her like anger and her like just willingness to like keep this little girl safe march from these people. So I'm like, that's cool. I like her backstory. Her sister's dead. That whole foot under the leaves, I was like,
Oh man, that was creepy.
That's rough, but
Oof.
so good.
Yeah.
I was curious as to why the girl who like came to get them, like why she bothered to bring March and the sister with her. Like, is it because of the dog thing is following March?
Yeah, maybe just to keep him close, but
Like on a leash.
yeah, I guess because like she even said like, oh yeah, just help this bear because like we don't really care about you. She literally
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah, like if they're just gonna throw them into prison, then what was the point of even bringing them? They should
I
just
think
killed them.
Maybe they have like they're against killing humans, like themselves killing another human. Maybe they feel
Okay.
a certain type of way because they can't send them back. The bear's dead,
Mm,
so the
yeah.
bear can't eat them. They can't send them back because
They'll just tell.
then the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah, the ritual.
the whole
is run off.
trick that they're using is
Yeah.
gonna get
Sure.
messed up. And then so I guess the only option is throw them in jail. Did they trick you though? Like at the beginning when like she was being all
yeah.
nice to them?
Yeah, a little bit.
I was more like, they're actually nice because they see that it's all stupid and the bear's dead, so there's no point. And then,
Yeah,
when
right?
when they were
Nope.
eating, I was like, they poisoned them. Fuck. that's literally what I said. I was like, fuck.
I was curious as to whether it would work on the
Yeah.
main character
Yeah.
Fu,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah,
no, it
did.
worked.
He's just I ate
Face-
so much.
face
Holy
planted in his
shit,
soup
I
or
was
whatever.
eating like nothing.
Yeah,
I like the whole thing where they're like, like, or March was like to Fu, he was like, you use some manners, eat with your hands, and she's like, I was like, this makes no sense.
and then she like touches her
Yeah,
face
she's like-
after, and I was like,
I was like, this makes zero sense.
why?
But hey, to her, that's manners. right? That's funny.
Oh my gosh, it's true, man. Different strokes
She
for different
had the
folks.
chopsticks in her hair.
No, it's a head scratcher when your head gets itchy. What?
I know. She was so confident. I was
That's
like,
the
why?
thing, though.
Why do you think you know what that is?
I mean, logically, that makes sense. If you're trying to get the most
Mm.
use out of all the tools you have, hands can be used for food. If you got an itch or you need a weapon, chopsticks could be used for that. Think
As a
about
weapon?
that. Yeah, like straight in the eyeball. Think about it. I feel like if you put enough force to the neck, it could do some damage.
So with the girl that's taking them hostage and all that, who is did we see who she was talking to before this? The old bald guy, or no? Because remember when
bald
they
guy.
were like they're at that view when they're looking down at the bear and they're like oh
Mhm.
like that guy right there, the one that is immortal, that guy's useful to us. Have we seen that guy before?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so, right? So
I don't
like,
think so,
I'm
no.
thinking like what Andrew was saying. So like now we see that there's like they're a country obviously or whatever, a nation, and they probably have like their own little army and like little like CIA people. So like I'm just what I'm trying to say is like I hope Fushi
like some
like
Black Ops.
Fushi starts fighting these like or has to fight people that are actually really good at martial arts. So then he has to learn martial arts or like he learns it.
Yeah.
And, like, he becomes like god tier and whatever. I mean the wolf form is already like whoa. I just wanted to turn into the bear, right?
good.
That's all I'm saying. But fuck everything else I'm saying. I just want the
wants
guy
a
to turn
bear.
into the bear. And then you can have two bears fighting the people that capture them. There you go. That's all I want.
Yeah, and also, what was the point of making me think the bear's dead, then telling me it's not dead,
Right?
and then it being dead anyways?
Let me answer this. So I was thinking about that too. And I pondered for a good 3 seconds. And I was like, oh, this makes sense. Because the girl crying on top of the bear after, trying to help it, the bear's got to know that the girl was helping him. So the bear would take a liking to the girl, which means there's stimulus there for when, let's say, the bear has to get eaten again or whatever, or let's say the bear gets shot again. Our main character, Fu, will see that the bear cared for the girl that he cares for, and he turns into the bear. Okay? That's my answer.
But the bear's
Listen,
dead.
It's not dead. It's not.
They said
did
it was
the thing,
dead.
though, when they pan over the thing for like few extra seconds.
And
Hold
it
on.
didn't move.
You're right. But we don't know.
But Fu looked at it. Fu
Yeah,
like
Fu
give it a
like-
glance, right? Like what was that?
Yeah, he's like, he said arigato, which means thanks,
Yeah.
right?
I was trying to. Why
Because
did he say
he
that?
was
I
trying
was
to
wondering.
relay what the bear was trying to say.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what it was. She was like feeling yes.
Oh, good catch. Good catch.
Yes, that makes the most sense, I think. And it was kind of sad, bro, watching this little 4-year-old girl try her best to be happy even though she's friggin' depressed.
Yeah.
And that sums up all
It's
our
friggin'
lives.
heart-wrenching, bro.
Except we're not poor.
We're not in jail forced to bathe a dead ginormous
Hey, not
bear,
yet.
bro.
Not yet.
Imagine your whole day was just wake up, bathe a dead polar bear, and then
Oh
go
my
to sleep.
God.
That's true. Hey, the guy, bathe the guy that wanted to eat you for a sacrifice. Mind you. No, it's again, same thing with Vivy. This it has so much potential, and I know, and it has good build up. I do like the whole animation. I don't even know who did you say animated this again? I keep asking every week. Brian's brain or something.
It's some-
I don't remember.
It's something like
Brain. Yeah.
I don't know.
But
We looked at it once.
Again, really
We
good
looked at it.
jobs with everything they're doing. I mean,
Yeah.
there was one scene where I was watching and it felt like a Studio Ghibli, the ones that made the Totoro and all that. I had that type of feel, like the whole back then type of animation. I really like that. And it gives it a kick with a spicy flair of the new gen stuff when they're fighting and all that. So I again, animation wise, it's hard to not like something nowadays because the animation's so good.
Yeah.
But this gave me like a nostalgic feel to it, like when they're at the river and they're in the water, and he looks into the water and he remembers the boy. I cried there a little bit. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, this is so good.
Also, I watched the opening again, and I'm pretty confident there's going to be a time skip.
Oh, why?
Like,
Bro,
because the girl's definitely grown up and like in the intro, in the opening.
are you 100% sure?
Yes.
It's not the older
The
one.
No, it's not
already
her. The whole face shape is different. She has like the round face with the round features. The sister has like sharper features. Like
Seriously?
she looks different. Like when she's doing like the little dance with those things and the music's playing, and yeah, that's her grown
no
up for sure.
way.
And like you also see the sister hugging someone, who looks exactly like her but older.
Oh.
And
I believe you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Believe you.
That
I'm
makes
not
sense,
saying
though.
it wrong. I just spent the whole opening like trying not to cry, so like it's
Oh, fuck, man. All those
I'm not
flashbacks. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, and plus I think they're going to do that at a point. I think just to kind of fast forward through him learning a bunch of like normal things that probably
That
wouldn't be
makes sense.
fun to watch. Just like how to be like human and stuff.
I mean, like learning one word an epised would be.
Yeah.
would
What do you
take a
mean?
bit.
I'm learning one
Take
word
a while.
episode then. That's free lessons.
Because you also see him at a table in the opening, and it looks like he's kind of just like running
this
shit
is
now.
the
And it's like,
what do you mean? I'm paying for this Rosetta Stone DLC to your eternity. What are you talking about?
What do you guys think God's plan is in this state? Why did he send the ball to Earth?
I don't know.
Do you think he's just like I know, I'm just like trying to wonder, like, do you think he's gonna play a part in the actual like story, or do you think he just put him there to just kind of see what happens?
I think he just wants to mess with it, and like kind of like he's his son kind of thing, kind of like Jesus, I guess, except if Jesus had like no personality or anything to start with.
Yeah,
he could regenerate.
I remember
Clearly
talking.
he
He's a
couldn't.
cool guy. Yeah, he's not that monotone. What do you call it? I think I said this last time, but I think whoever. Wait, Sean was saying he dropped another one somewhere, right? Didn't he? Didn't you say?
No, Andre said that he thinks that he's like the alien or something.
Okay. So
Right, Andre? That was I think
What
Andre.
did I say?
You said that because there's like an alien in the opening too, right? And you're like, what if he's the
I think
antagonist?
that's just
Okay.
God. I think.
Oh, you think
God.
that's
let's
God?
Say, what if God's like,
I
I'm
think
so
so.
damn bored, been alive my whole life. I want a rival. I want someone to like rival me. So he drops this.
Oh.
Did you just say been alive?
Yeah, been alive my whole life. Hey, we can't understand the fourth dimension because we're within the three. So I'm speaking from the fourth. All right, leave me alone, you bastard.
Yes,
all right.
okay.
So what if God's like, I've been here for so long, forever. So I want to understand, let's say humans a little more, but he actually just wants to fight someone, like him, right? So he's like, you know what? Go here and learn, and then. We go to Fast and Furious 11, where he goes into space and he learns emotions in space, and then they do epic battle on the Milky Way galaxy. That's what I think.
Do they go to space in the Fast?
The
and
next
Furious?
one, the next one, they probably will. They're running out of. They're running out of Earth.
See, the problem I have with those theories is that like God is supposed to be omnipotent and omniscience. Or, I don't know how to pronounce that one, but he's supposed to like know everything already. So like to create a story where God's trying to learn something is kind of contradictory.
Okay. So God knows everything, right? So he's like, you know what? I fuck these humans. I'm gonna drop this immortal bastard down there. If they can figure it out, that's a better story.
Oh,
Okay,
God, sorry.
technical difficulties, part 2
Again.
times 2. Basically, what happened is Sean's
power
internet
of-
was so tired of hearing Alan's bullshit friggin' theories.
Yo, come on, it's good. All right,
Wait,
Sean,
good.
you missed my last one. Hold on, you missed my
I'm
last
sorry.
one. This is
Okay.
the reason why your internet cut out. But so I'm saying, what if God was like, yo, why are these humans wasting their lives doing stupid shit until they die? So they're like, you know what? I'm gonna send this guy down and find out what it truly means to die. And
Just
then
like
Andre
Jesus.
said what he said. Yeah, well, what do you
And
want
then
me to
I
say?
said
Don't-
that humans already die, so he would already know what it feels like to die. So I don't know why you would need somebody else to do that.
What do you want from me, all right?
I just
Oh
want to
my
know,
God.
do you guys think that this alien creature is going to end up killing anybody? Because even in his life or death situations, he never killed anybody. And what would that do to him? Like, would he feel about it? Would he get a taste for
He
it?
killed the bear, kind of. Oh my God, is my internet actually
No,
crapping out again?
I can hear you still,
already.
bro.
So I think he's gonna kill
Bro.
someone that he shouldn't. Oh, he's gone.
Bro.
Oh wait, no, he's back. So
Oh my God, that's just terrible.
think he's gonna
Okay.
Fu is gonna kill someone like close to him or close to March that he shouldn't, and then because he has to learn like regret and guilt. first,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think he
Like
has.
sorrow.
Yeah, something like that. So I think he's gonna do something bad to one of his friends or one of March's friends or someone, and then when it comes down to it, I think at the end of this he has to kill himself.
How?
How? Yeah, he can't die.
He goes in his heart and he rips out the orb and he throws it into space.
He is the orb.
He takes himself, becomes a rocket ship, and fucking zooms into space.
But he wouldn't die though. He would just continually regenerate and die again forever.
Yeah, maybe that's good enough.
Nah, maybe that's fine.
Yeah,
God, I don't know.
it's interesting because it's fun to see like what's the point of all this, you know? Like that's something.
That's
I
what
I really
God's
like
trying to
about
find out. What is the point?
But he did
He made everything.
He did it.
the beholder. I don't know.
He should
man.
know.
Yo, honestly,
He's like-
look at us making fun of Alan. Watch Alan is gonna end up being right, bro.
If he turns into a rocket ship, I'm not watching this shit no more.
No,
It
not
flies into the sun.
not that part. I'm talking about like God wants to fight him because.
True.
Oh my god.
He's just like, okay, put your dukes
Also-
up. I made
That's
you.
it. What did you learn, bastard?
Show me what you got.
But what do you?
The guy just starts eating fruit. Oh my god. What'd you say, Andre?
I was like, do you think he dies of old age?
No,
You can't.
Not even old age.
I don't think he ages.
The problem. Okay, hold on. the thing is, I don't understand about this damn main character. He keeps on when he goes back into boy form. He literally gives himself a wound on
And
his
has
leg
to
again
heal-
every
and has
single
to
time.
I
heal
know,
him,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so like, what
'Cause
is
I think-
he doing? Like, why can't he just?
Oh no, that wouldn't make sense. I was about to say I think that's how it is, but whenever he turns into the wolf, he doesn't turn back into the injured wolf.
No, he turns into the
Yeah, that's
strong
true.
one.
Okay. I think that his leg isn't injured, but he just has the wrapping covering because his clothes replicate what he copies as well.
So like
So-
he puts the blood there on purpose.
Yeah. I think it's all healed and stuff, but he just has the wrap with the
Because he
blood.
didn't limp. He
Oh
didn't limp
my
when he
God.
got up.
No, he doesn't limp.
True.
That makes sense.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they're just gonna fight at the end. I don't know why.
It's gonna be a
want
big
them to-
brawl.
Yeah, a little like punch, kick type thing. That'd be sick.
We'll see, man. I guess we'll see. I have no idea. Like Sean's right. Like, what's the point? There's no.
Or the beholder takes March and just crushes her head,
Oh my god.
and then we see the real
Oh
fight.
my god. Sean, you're not.
It goes Super
Someone's
You're
Saiyan.
not
gonna die.
hoping for March's
What's
death
that?
anymore, Sean.
Well, I mean, when she's older.
You're a terrible person. Jesus Christ.
God, man.
Come on. Well, because you see like other characters and you're like, oh, like he's gonna move on from this village. Like I feel like he has to move on from these characters eventually. And every time, normally when that happens in shows that I watch, it's because they die.
I mean,
And so
why do you think he has to move on? Maybe he's gonna get
Because
involved in all the politics, and then the old village,
No.
is gonna, and then the old,
that's not
and then
stimulating.
the-
Come on.
but like the little village is gonna gather forces and then fight the big village because to avoid subjugation and all that stuff. What if that's what comes?
Hold on.
And there's like a
They
big
seem
war.
pretty hook, line, and
and
sinker.
there's a war.
Why? Okay, hold on. Why are we assuming the people that he's with now is going to be the people that he's with? I know
I'm
you
not
said there's a
saying.
time skip
I'm
and
not
everything.
saying we're assuming it. Sean
Okay,
says
so
there won't be.
So there's a time skip all possible. What if they just die and he?
Oh, like of old age.
maybe okay. No, like I'm saying like after let's say there is a time skip. What Sean's saying. What if he just what if they March dies and he turns into March, and then he goes on life, new people. Like I get it. Like I'm so used to like the shows I watch. It's like episode 1, these are the characters. End of the episode or end of the season or whatever. End of the whole story. Yeah, there's 1 or 2 gone, but like they're still together. Like I feel like there's always possibilities with this. Like what if they just kill him and then they're like, yeah, okay, I turn into March now. I remember her memories and all that shit. And
I don't know.
yada.
bro.
That'd be kind of
Speaking
sad.
of the opening, though, I'm pretty sure I saw like zombies or something in there, so I don't really know.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
telling you,
No,
like,
no.
what if it goes from we're in feral Japan, and then we go to like modern day like New York, and the guys just running around cars and shit. Like, what if that happens? Like, we don't know.
It's very true, man. I wonder if he can
Yeah.
get like superhumanness, or if he can only, or if he's limited within whatever body he chooses.
Yeah, like you're right, because the things we only saw right now is they're using melee weapons and like a little bit of range
Yeah.
melee weapons. There hasn't been any like.
Well, we've seen
guns.
him like conjure a spear now.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of superhuman, and
True.
and his regeneration abilities, of course.
Yeah.
Go without
Yeah.
saying.
Also, that means if there is in this world like magic or something, he'd be able to like try and figure it out or something.
That's another scene we actually saw in the opening. Is he conjures a spear out of his hand and throws it at somebody too.
Oh.
See, I don't know.
That makes
I don't
sense.
know, man.
Also, I want to ask, how did he? Why? Like when he went to fight as the Omniguno, whatever his name is, Oniguma. Why did the wolf suddenly know how to fight when he didn't even know how to eat before? He's
Because
never seen a wolf fight, has he?
No, I guess not.
So
I guess
It's instincts.
instincts,
It's
instincts,
instincts.
yeah.
Because like
Oh,
no,
suddenly
no,
it's
but like
survival,
it's
huh?
instincts. Because even my dog, like if he gets attacked, he can defend himself. It's not like he went to friggin' fighting classes. You know what I mean?
You're
Dog
telling
boot
me
camp.
when I just watched this guy like shit himself and die 6
Yeah,
times.
no, and during the fight, he got murked like 13 times during the fight, and then
That's
he's
true.
like, "Oh, let me not do that again because I got my face eaten that time. So let me try something else." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, just want to put that out there because I was like, oh, how did you know how to fight but not know how to like not die? So that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay,
good
cool.
point.
I
right,
think,
guys.
I think we're gonna have a good time with this. Like wherever they take it. Hopefully it's not. They don't take a bad turn.
No rocket
Hopefully
ships?
Every turn they take is a good one.
No?
Full Metal Alchemist screwed me up with rocket ships. So
Well, he could
No,
just
no
conjure
rocket
one out of his hand, apparently. So if he
True,
ever needs
like-
a rocket ship.
yeah.
So,
Never mind. I'm gonna skip.
What's up?
I'm just gonna pretend you. Never mind. Continue.
all right. The last show we have before the big movie,
Yes.
Shaman King.
Yeah, such
Yeah,
a great
Andre,
episode.
would you like
Such a
to-
great episode. This.
Yeah, so good. Andre watched it for sure. Definitely.
Didn't let us down like he always does. Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean,
Um,
man?
So what I got from this last episode that I
Mhm.
watched was oh wait, do you want to talk about like the second last or just straight up last?
Either one, whatever you want.
Okay, I just want to talk about like the second last episode. We find another. What's his name? Ryu. The
Ryu.
guy with the
Yeah, Ryu.
the hair. Perfect.
Ryu.
So he gets possessed by the spirit, and he's like, I gotta kill everyone or something like that. And then he's like, no, you shouldn't. And then the episode is over. And then, but
Classic
from that
Shaman
episode,
King.
yeah. But from that episode, Ryu learns that, or his like shaman powers have unlocked. He said, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
able to like do whatever, do what they do type thing.
Well, he can see
Um,
them now. Yeah.
He can see them and talk to them and all that. So it's kind of cool. I like his character a lot. He's like the comic
Yeah.
relief. So
Yeah.
I actually do like looking. I haven't watched Shaman King in a while, so it's kind of refreshing to have his character there. I will say though, it's taken a good turn where we find, I don't know the tribal guy's name, but we meet the guy.
Shiva, or
Yeah, Shiva, sure.
Siva.
We meet a guy who's like kind of busted with overpoweredness right now.
Yeah.
And he can't really touch him, and he's like crazy agile and super defense and super offense.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like the what do you call it? He is the test for the shaman. What do they call it? Shaman war fight?
Yeah, Shaman fight.
Is it shaman fight? So he's like the test, and if you don't beat him, you can't get in. Obviously, our main character had a hard time in the beginning, and then I thought he completely lost because
Yeah, you actually thought that?
I was like, he didn't hit him, guys. Like, what's going on? And then he's like, no, he got me. The thing falls off. I was like, oh, okay, sick. So yeah, now we're getting to a thing called the shaman fight.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I really like how they integrate like the oversoul into the sword more so than him putting the soul
Yeah.
into his body.
Yeah.
Because
like
I mean, before it, like you're like, how is he going to get any stronger? Even Adamaru said the same thing. Like
Yeah.
he could possess him as many times as he wants, but he's not going to get any stronger. He's just a spirit, right? So now it's Yo who's the one fighting and is relying on his own power.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's good to see like some real battles going to happen. Going to be
Is
happening
the
now.
shaman fight the tournament arc?
Yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
And
I love tournament arcs. So
the
I'm
whole
excited
show is
for it.
basically a tournament arc.
Ah, goddamn! Then we're watching it, right, Andre?
Yes, I'm watching it. Don't worry, bro.
Even
I'm on top.
it's even more a tournament arc show than Yu Yu Hakusho. So get
Really?
ready for that. Yeah, I would say so.
Oh
Damn,
shit!
bro.
Let's go. Yeah. I mean, characters are likable. I don't like his best friend. To me, is kind of annoying, but like, it is what it is. Like the little guy that keeps on talking. I was like, whatever.
I know.
But
It bugs me,
that's
like,
his
so little.
character, and that's because his head's
like-
so freaking.
And the
fat.
issue I have is like,
his head's huge.
like Yo. Like usually for kids, they use women to
Mhm.
voice kids, but Yo sounds like
Yeah.
so much like a woman.
Like too much.
Yeah, like she didn't even
Like
she
Goku.
didn't even change her voice. Like she just
No.
talked, and then that's his voice, now, right?
Well, they're pretty young,
Yeah,
right?
I know, but still.
yeah,
Still.
Andre.
I mean,
Goddamn,
look at
right?
English Gohan. That's a woman. sounds like a
That's
kid,
true.
right?
That's
Naruto's voiced by friggin' Deborah.
Yeah,
No,
like
no,
the
no, you
most
can't-
mom-sounding lady
Yeah,
ever.
But she doesn't sound like just a woman. Like at least she did something with her voice.
Yeah,
But it was
she
weird.
did something
Like
with her
hearing her
voice.
talk, she still kind of sounds like it. Even her regular voice, she still kind of.
Oh,
sounds
100%.
Like
You can get the hint of like Naruto in there. Yeah.
I still find it funny that like Yo just showed up to class with like his shirt
I know
unbuttoned
this guy just.
and just like fully exposing himself.
Life for him must be nice.
I know,
That's
and
all
nobody
I'm
even
saying.
mentions it. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Yo.
It's like one of
It's
those
fine.
memes where it says "spot the main character" in the high school class.
Yeah,
Oh
true.
my God.
Everyone's got brown or black hair. You see this one guy with pink hair and like frosted tips and shit. Yeah, I love that meme. That meme's so good.
Do you guys also notice like how big his head is compared to his body? Like,
Yo, I was
it's-
gonna say his neck is not like drawn properly. His neck muscles
No.
must be massive because his head is like at least
huge.
110 pounds.
Yeah, and his hair
then his
just goes out
body's,
even
like
more.
90 pounds. So his neck must be like really like actually in real life.
Yeah,
you know?
it
'Cause
does-
I
it does
met
go
him
big.
before.
The big thing I liked about the second episode, well, the latest one, is they killed the ending of the episode, which I was really hoping they would. Like Yo just beat what's the kid's name? Ryu? No, Ren.
Ren.
I think.
Ren.
Like Yo just beat Ren, and then it flashes to Ren having like killed his proctor, like
Oh
like,
yeah,
like he was nothing.
yeah. What was that all about?
Yeah, he like we saw Yo have so much trouble with Silva, and then Ren's just like, yo, I just killed this guy like he's nothing, and I'm just taking my acceptance letter basically into the Shaman fight.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Yeah,
they've
like
been
what the
training,
hell?
bruh. They've been training.
Yeah,
Oh.
how long has it been? It's been like 3 episodes.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
excited. Don't worry. I'll catch up, and we're gonna have great, super deep talks.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
and the animation too when he used the oversoul, I thought it was pretty decent.
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
bad.
I was gonna say a lot better than what we were.
Yeah,
was
a lot
used to
better.
from the last couple episodes. Yeah, it was a lot better.
The one
a lot-
fight I'm looking forward to that's gonna basically like put into motion whether this is gonna be good or not is his fight with Faust. I'm like really
I
looking
remember
forward to
fight.
that Faust
Yeah, I
fight.
remember that fight.
Yeah, because there needs to be enough blood in it, and if there's enough blood, I'll be good with it.
We're chilling.
Is it like
Faust-
frame for frame like the old anime so far?
Yeah, so far, yeah.
Yeah,
It just looks much better.
similar. Yeah. Is Faust the blonde guy? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I love that fight in the old one. Even
Yeah,
in the old
it's
one,
good.
I
It's
loved it.
good.
Yeah. Well, okay. Cool. How long do you think we're gonna? Is it next episode or a couple?
Next episode he fights Haru, the snow,
Oh
the
yeah, the
snowboarder.
blue-haired guy.
hmm
Yeah, I like that one. That one's cool. That was
After him. So
Oh, okay.
2 episodes probably.
Okay, cool. We're pretty close. I don't know. Overall, like I think this was the best episode out of all of them.
Yeah,
be
definitely,
honest.
for
I'm
sure.
gonna be honest. So Andre, honestly, you missed something.
Bro, I was
Unfortunately.
working.
Oh, this is work.
That's-
Andre.
yeah, it was for this.
You told Sean
This
to
is-
quit
It was for
everything
this.
and join this.
He was editing.
I was editing for this.
So what? It's gonna take you 3 weeks to edit this one because Sean cut out 8 times.
Oh no. Sorry, Andre. I was also talking and swearing while I was cut out. So the audio is also gonna be
That's good.
my God.
it's gonna be overlapping what you guys are saying. You guys are gonna be talking casually, just be like, shit, God, stupid fuck, shit.
That's all right. That's what we like.
Oh
Authenticity
my
is
God.
very, very desirable in our generation. So
Oh
we
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I
All right.
wouldn't know what's desirable in our generation. Don't worry.
True. Okay, so segueing from Vivy putting a
God.
hole through Grace's heart or chest cavity, or whatever you want to call it. We move
Oh
on
man,
to
very
big
smooth.
boy.
Big movie.
Demon
Train
Slayer.
Slayer the
Demon
movie.
Slayer.
Train. Yeah,
Train
Thomas the
Slayer?
Train. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, we move on to Demon Slayer movie. It came out.
Spoilers.
Obviously. I mean, at this point.
If you don't want to be spoiled
haven't
in this
watched it?
movie, just turn
No.
off the episode. I was gonna say skip to.
If you haven't watched it, watch it right now. I swear
Pause
to
it.
God, what are you
If
doing?
you're watching on YouTube, hit the time stamp thing that Sean worked so hard for, and skip after this whole segment.
Assuming
Do it.
there isn't
Okay.
after, and it doesn't just say end.
You never know. A meteor could hit me right now. You guys will still
Ooh.
go. It's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Demon Slayer Mugen Train.
So I watched it. It was fantastic. The first thing I want to say, goddamn, Ufotable's disgusting.
Disgusting.
At anime. Absolutely.
Ridiculous.
Woo! Like I mean, watch Demon Slayer, obviously the show, but like even the starting of the movie, I was like, oh, you can tell the quality's there.
Yeah, right.
Already, like from the get go. I mean, I haven't read the manga. I don't think you guys have either. So I didn't know what was gonna happen on this train. Sean has.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well, I didn't know what was gonna happen on this train. So I was like, okay, anything could happen. I liked the movie as soon as the beginning started. I was like, all right, top 10 movies of all time. But like when we were going through it, I liked the whole visual of them getting, they were sleeping, right? But it was mostly they were stuck in a dream of that they desired. And then the whole my favorite part about the whole movie was when Tanjiro was like trying to get out of his like sleep stasis.
Yeah.
And he just takes the blade and he just like that whole thing. Like I was like,
pretty ballsy, right?
They conveyed the emotion really well there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely, because like in your dreams, yeah, they feel somewhat real. So to be able to like do that to yourself and like really knowingly, like, you know what, this needs to happen. I was like, God damn, this guy's willpower is disgusting.
I know.
However, I did get scared because that ending part when he's like almost trying to get to her, and he keeps on like bashing his head, and at one point he wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, no, not this time, this time. I was like, oh damn.
That was a dirty trick.
Okay, so my ranking of the characters, like Tanjiro was always at the top. Zenitsu was at like close to Tanjiro when it comes to like my liking of them. Inosuke went from like bottom, like mid tier to just like almost like top 3 with all of them, like because I was like,
your boy now.
I was like, oh my god, like he's so sick. Because like, yeah, how are you supposed to know where this guy's looking? This guy's like a crackhead, and I liked his like dream realm the best because like he was in control of everything.
I know.
It was like, what's going on?
He wants to be leader so bad, bro. He's like, I'm the leader.
Yeah, it's like, it's so funny. Like I was like, and like the girl that was like stuck in his dream was scared to be.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, what the fuck?
What the hell's going on?
Where the hell am I? Yeah.
And like they're in their him and Zenitsu are in their own subconscious, just like messing shit up, and they're like, you're not supposed to be here. Why the hell are you here?
Yeah, it's like, what's going? You guys are weird.
They explain that kind of in the manga. They say that if you have a strong sense of self, you can sometimes appear in your own subconscious.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
and
Inosuke has probably the strongest sense of self.
Yeah, definitely, right?
That guy's conceited.
He's just like, hey man, I'm an animal man. That's what I am.
Yeah, literally.
And then
that whole willpower scene with Rengoku when he like the girl was about to no, not the end yet. When
I know.
When she was about to like stab his like spirit, and he fucking just and he's like, don't touch me.
This guy was
That was
choking her
epic.
out for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm surprised she didn't die. I was surprised she didn't die. I was like, damn, he's about to kill someone. A human. This is opposite. But yeah, overall, you guys can talk. I did a lot of talking. I'm sweating already. But yeah, like I love the movie. It's such a good movie. It sucks that we had to wait for it, but I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Oof. Yes.
What do you guys think of the rest?
Well, I was pretty amazed. Like I know what's gonna happen already, but that movie was just amazing for me. So I'm thinking like how for someone who doesn't know what's gonna happen, like how amazing would it have been for them if I liked it this much. And I was just like crying and shit. And I still knew, and I was still crying.
Just like this. No.
The first emotional scene that got me though was when the lower demon one fed that dream to Tanjiro of his family, saying like, and they're like, oh, why didn't you save us? Like why were you the one who survived? Like, and then his dad like what were you even doing there? Like you're so useless. And it's just like, oh my god, like. Yeah. Just and he's just like, my family would never say that. And
okay,
I was just like, oh yeah. I
have goosebumps now, but when I was watching it and he's like, don't ever put down my family like that, man. I was like, oh, tingles. What a great scene. I was like, oh.
And then when he slashed his head and then the dragon head followed through to take it off, I was just like, amazing animation right there.
I got some Dragon Ball GT vibes when he does like the punch through the guy and the dragon comes after.
Yeah.
You guys watch it? Like I was like, oh, that is so good. Anyway, the dragon's head. The amount of detail they put into that shit, I was like, I'm telling you, Ufotable. Like I said before when I was talking to you guys, I'm like, Ufotable, disgusting. Make them animate everything. I don't even care.
I think you need to just like just take a second and just watch through all the Fate series. Don't even like listen to the story at all, and just you can just sit back and just watch them fight. It's so and like that nice little like dawn shading kind of thing that they always do. It like always looks like it's sunrise. You know what I mean? It's
I love that.
And then but government movie itself, I thought the first half was meh.
Slow.
Meh. And like most of it was meh, and that whole train part, I hated that. I hate when I don't know why, but whenever anything does that kind of stuff, where like now I'm fused with the train, so now you have to kill this train. It was so annoying. It was annoying to me. It had nothing. The fight wasn't interesting. All I had was these purple arms that just went like this, and then they had the purple arms. So
that's
I don't
true.
know.
Listen,
Man.
you know what?
Then,
I 100% agree with you.
But I will say, as soon
good.
as they got to the end.
He went down.
As soon as they took down the train, it was that's when it like I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, oh. But side note, before we get to that part, because I feel like we need to deep dive into that second section. Inosuke probably has the best names for moves.
True.
Slice and dice.
Slice and dice.
His first form is slice. His second form is slice and dice.
And Pierce. Oh yeah.
Oh, these is friggin-
really racked your brain to figure that one out.
Everyone else is like rising sun, moon.
I know, right?
And then slice
It's
it.
like,
The eclipse or some
just gets
shit.
right to the point.
Oh my god, man. But yeah, did they ever explain like where he learned his style from?
It's self-taught.
Self-taught. Straight up self-taught.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Did he say he killed a demon slayer to get his swords?
Yeah.
Yep. He didn't kill him. He just bullied him for them.
Oh. He just took his swords?
Yeah.
Yo, he's badass.
He got two of them, so he must have bullied two.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did he anyway, before we get to the second part, I'm on the same thing with Andre, so like, because you knew it was gonna happen,
Yeah.
you kind of had like anticipation. So when I was watching it and we got to the part where Inosuke goes down and pierces through first, and then Tanjiro comes in with the sun, the fire form, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I looked at my girlfriend. I'm like, if they end it here and this is the movie, this is
Right.
I honestly, because like not because like like it was like animation was great. There was so much there was potential. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, same thing with Andre. If this motherfucker if they just did that to me, maybe wait this long and all this.
I know.
Just for that, I'd be like, this is disgusting.
I know.
Get me out of here. However, when we get to the second part, when they get off the train, I was worried. I had that feeling again, like, where Levi, I was like, this was too easy. I was like, this was too easy. I was like, what's going to happen? And then Tanjiro got hurt. I was like, God, this is not going to end well. So, before we get into the second part, God bless his soul.
And it's funny you guys mentioned that too, because when I was reading it, like when I first heard this was going to be a movie, I was like, why? Like, this whole like part of the story like isn't very long. And the train part isn't really like, it's like 3 chapters. It's not even like it's pretty breeze. Like you just breeze through it. I guess the big part was the second part, but like I was very confused when I heard this was going to be a movie, because I was like, I don't remember this being that good reading
honestly,
it.
the only good part of that was Tanjiro's like past thing. Just him trying to like overcome.
100%.
That was literally the only.
His
that was
dream.
the only part I was like, oh. The rest of it, I was like, this is stupid. And like when he fought the dude at the second, I was like, oh, this is great. This is a great battle. And then it just ended, and I was like, oh, okay. That's it.
Like, what was his power? Like, he just put people to sleep. Like, he sucks, man.
He made them see what they wanted to, and then he liked doing that, because then he would make them see their worst nightmare.
Yeah.
And he liked the pain from them. I was gonna say I always like I said in the other episodes of our podcast, I always like to put my person, as in myself, in the person's shoes that we're watching.
Yeah.
So that part where Tanjiro's kind of having a feeling, he's like, you know what, this is all fine and dandy. I'm like, my family's alive, but like I haven't seen Nezuko, so he's like, this must be a dream. But then Nezuko shows up, and then she's human.
Yeah.
He was like, and he stops, and he's like, ooh, I like, this is nice. I like this.
Right.
And then and then I was like, if that was me, I don't think I would have the power to like turn away. Especially because like if that's my motive, right? The whole point of him leaving to become a demon slayer is to get Nezuko back into a human.
Yeah.
And he finally found a world, or he's in a state of mind where she is. It's like, how do you turn away from that? But he's like,
Yeah.
nah, like I know this isn't
And like
what
when
it's supposed to
when
be.
his little brother like starts screaming, and he's like, "Don't leave."
Oh yeah,
He's
that
like,
that got me too.
He starts
He's like,
running?
"Dad."
Yeah. Oh man.
Also,
That
what's
hurt.
what's
That
what's
was
Fire
good.
Guy's name again? What's his name?
Rengoku.
Rengoku. Okay. Can you
Kyojiro.
tell me why his ideal like dream is his dad still shitting on him, just like he does in regular life?
Oh my god! Wait, what
Did you
the?
just-
Yeah, right?
He's like, "Dad, I'm a Hashira." He's like, "Okay, so you're still nothing," and that's his ideal dream.
Oh my god! Well,
That was kind of weird.
wasn't his mom still in his
No,
dream?
that was
No.
just that was
That
him
was a
flashback
later. Yeah.
Oh, what the? That's a shit dream.
It was just a memory, yeah. Like his ideal dream was him slaying the demon and everyone wanting to be his apprentice or whatever. And then I don't know why it jumped to that.
Yeah.
What the
Because
hell?
that was a shit dream.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes, and maybe this is true for him. Sometimes your best, like your memories, the best memories aren't good memories. It's like
Or
memories.
just
that-
reality.
Yeah,
like
just
comfort.
reality. Yeah, like talking to his dad. Maybe that was like good
That
enough.
was the last time he
'Cause
talked.
maybe he hasn't talked to his dad in a long.
Last time he talked to his dad, he just shit on him and said, "You're nothing."
Maybe he wants to just talk to his dad again.
Oh my god.
Ah, fuck. You know what? Now I gotta go. I'm like, what kind of dream is that? That's I did like like Nezuko's part in their subconscious. So like
Mhm.
Zenitsu, he's like saving her, and when he was zooming through and using his like sixth form, whatever it is, I was like, wow, is he awake doing this? Because like this is cool. And then in Inosuke, she's like they're all just rabbits or something, and like Tanjiro was like a kangaroo, not a kangaroo,
Yeah,
like a
Squirrel or
raccoon. Or
raccoon.
squirrel or something like that. I don't know.
Raccoon dog.
Tanuki.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Tanuki. You know that,
Christ,
Andre.
raccoon.
One Piece.
It's actually from Mario. Had the
Um,
Tanuki suit.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Yeah. Like one of the two complaints I've heard about this movie is that the CGI for the train kind of sucks.
It was off-putting. Like it
Yeah,
was
it was a bit too obvious.
because it was
And-
so much of it. That's the only reason. I
Yeah,
liked it.
the whole
It was
train.
a lot.
That's why it was too so noticeable. And the second thing is that Zenitsu barely had any action.
Yeah, but he's
Like, he did
trash,
one
that's
thing.
why I hate him.
Whoa, chill.
Andre hates
With
Zenitsu.
a passion, bro. Every time he speaks,
Listen,
listen, sleeping he's great, but he's asleep for like 3% of his screen time. So he has to talk for the rest
The-
of it.
He was asleep the whole movie.
Yeah, but he did one thing.
I know.
The
that's
rest of
why
his movie,
it was
he
disappointing.
talked, which is the part I don't like.
Yeah.
Hey, watch. Like the season 2, Zenitsu's gonna get his power spike, right, Sean? Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Hopefully. Well, I'm pretty sure he's nasty to begin with, but like, yeah, I mean.
Okay,
this movie-
I'll say
it
this.
was-
I'll say this. His silliness definitely, like, he gets more serious.
Good.
I would feel like he has to. I feel like when it's got to be when Nezuko is actually really in trouble and he's there to
Mhm.
witness it. I feel like obviously I am not spoiling anything because I don't know shit. But I feel like that's when he will like pop off. Like for this movie, obviously Rengoku nasty, and then even Tanjiro was kind of lackluster other than his dream. But
Yeah.
Inosuke really popped off here. And
Mhm.
not only do you see him physically, but at the end when he's emotionally like actually like just like hurt for someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like
It's a
that's
big,
crazy,
it's a
you
lot of
know? That's
development
crazy.
Yeah, I
for him.
feel
right?
like
Yeah.
I
You're
feel
not-
like it was Rengoku.
You can't throw in Zenitsu. Hold on, you bastard. You can't throw in Zenitsu's like whole power spike in there. It would just be overwhelming. You know, you
Yeah.
gotta focus on one. Because if this was an anime, you wouldn't have been saying that. You would have been like, ah, it makes sense. Or like, sorry, if this was an anime, if this was a series,
series.
like as a show. And
Well, it
they
is
just
also, but-
split it up. Obviously, I'm sweating again. All right? I'm getting nervous. Andre's
I
making me
didn't
upset.
say
Um,
anything.
Yeah. Well, you know what,
Just
Andre?
why Zenitsu hates? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I've hated him
All
from the beginning,
Zenitsus
bro. I
matter.
just
Yeah,
I'm not gonna-
he has.
He's supposed to. He's a
He
bitch
used to text me.
character.
Hates Zenitsu. Hate him.
Every morning, Sean gets a good morning text. Good morning, Sean. By the way, still hate Zenitsu.
Yeah, man. But I do agree with it. It's
Okay.
like an Inosuke like character moment and a Rengoku character.
I feel like it has to.
because like Tanjiro
like it
didn't
has
really
to.
do
Yeah.
anything new. Really.
No.
No, it's in like and usually the main character gets the
Yeah.
the whole thing. But no, I feel like it was Inosuke. Obviously, Rengoku. He's in this
Yeah.
too. But
Now we
okay,
can
let's
get
talk
to
about the second
Rengoku.
part because I need it.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Can I say one thing
Yeah.
first, actually?
Yeah, you can go say one. Thing.
It's just that I find it weird because what'd you say? Sorry, I find it weird because Tanjiro,
Yeah.
like he's such a freaking white bread, vanilla ice cream, character. like
Oh,
the
I was
goody
gonna
two
say, wow,
shoes.
that's what a racist term, but I was like, holy shit, what's going on?
like goody two shoes, plain vanilla, you know. But like I
Yeah.
like him so much still, and it's like
It's-
I don't like Superman and shit, but like Tanjiro, he's just like so innocent and awesome.
That's
And
the
it's just
whole
like,
point.
oh,
He's
man.
innocent. Like you saw his goddamn spirit realm. The
Yeah,
guy had
I
motherfucking
know.
escorting someone to
That
kill
was
him.
that
He's
was
just so
petty
awesome.
as hell, bro. That
Dude,
Yeah.
I was like, I
I
couldn't
was
like,
like,
That was awesome, man.
yeah, just looking at that.
had me in a trance.
Yo,
He just has so much like charisma, you know.
That's
And
I
it's
think
like,
that's
how
the
can
whole
anyone be
point,
this
though.
good?
but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that's so yo. And then the friggin' tuberculosis man just like cried. He's like, "Why did you do this
Right?
to me?" Yo, he's so lucky that he got that guy. Because if he got the first girl,
I
he'd be
know.
dead.
If you got the girl,
first
you'd be dead.
he's so dead. Bro.
No
Thanks,
issues.
spirits.
He's like, thanks.
She was still trying to stab
I
him.
know, man. But yeah, yo, speaking of Ufotable quickly, I need
Yep.
you guys to just watch. There's a anime called Tales of Zestiria, the X. Watch episode
Okay.
1.
Mhm.
Like, you don't need to watch the whole thing. It's all Ufotable, but episode 1 especially. That's
Tales of what?
Zestiria, Zesteria, and it's called the X. It's based off a video
So
game.
how it sounds.
Yes, exactly. It's based off a video game that I played, one of the Tales series, but they Ufotable animated it, and just watching the first episode is crazy.
How many episodes are there?
24, because 2 seasons, 12 episodes.
Okay. Okay.
You don't need to watch the whole thing.
So
I'm just telling you to watch the first.
No, I follow through on
Okay.
All right, I follow through.
Yeah, it's gonna make me want to watch the rest. I know already.
Good. You can. I'm just saying. I just want you to see Ufotable animate that first episode, and that anime also has the best looking water I've ever seen on TV. Like
Water?
it looks
really?
better than real water. I don't know what.
Oh
what it
my
is.
god, really? I'm a sucker for good water.
Yeah.
In anime.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
looks so good. Anyway,
I was gonna-
anyways, bro, let's get serious. We have to get emotional now, bro.
as Alan drinks water.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it looks better than that
Alright.
water you drank just now. I'm telling you.
Especially
Yo.
if it's Aquafina. Oh.
No, I don't drink Aquafina. I'd rather go outside and drink rainwater than that.
Yo, let's get serious.
Sorry. Okay.
Part
So,
2.
After the lackluster fight of Zenitsu
Versus
Zen-
after
of
train
Tanjiro
Slayer.
and Thomas the Train.
Yeah.
After Tanjiro and Thomas the Train, we get into the chutzpah of this movie. Now,
Hoopla.
as hoopla.
Hoopla.
Now, as a person that hasn't read the manga, I thought Rengoku was there. I was gonna be here till the end. I thought Rengoku was gonna
Really,
shoulder to shoulder. Tanjiro and Nezuko becomes a human because that's what I'm hoping, and yeah. But here we go. Fight starts. Does Tanjiro start the fight? I can't remember now because all I remember is pain.
He tries to-
attacks
yeah.
Tanjiro.
Yeah, he tries to attack
And
the
he
guy.
slices his arm in
Absolute
half.
dog shit. Yeah, it's just and then the guy's arm literally goes
Yo,
Piccolo, and then
I
I was
feel
like,
like that was like almost like animation flexing, because like usually they would just cut it this way, but this man made a point to cut it the long
Right.
way so it
Right.
would flap.
Yeah,
like
right?
this.
right, and they had two fingers go down like this, and two
Yeah.
fingers go up, and then it snaps. I was like, oh
So
wow,
satisfying.
that is disgusting.
That must feel so good.
Yeah, oh yeah, imagine it's like cracking his knuckles anyway. But so that happens, and I'm like, that guy's too strong. Why the
Yeah.
why the hell is he here? Like that guy's
Uh-huh.
way too strong for these three characters. Because I didn't think Rengoku was getting into the fight yet.
Yeah.
So then obviously you see the overpoweredness of this. He's upper 3, right? That guy. I forget his name.
Yep.
Yeah. So upper 3. That means there's 2 more better than him, and
And
I'm
then
scared.
Michael Jackson
but
at the top.
and then Muzan, guy form or girl form, whichever one, it's just better than all of them. Yeah. So the fight starts.
He's a Orochimaru Michael Jackson. I just took that in.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Anyway, fight starts and shit goes down. Honestly, I couldn't remember anything because I was too admiring the whole sun shit going
Oh
off,
man.
and then
Yeah.
the demons guy doing his thing. The whole thing with he stance like horse stance and the snowflakes around him.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what's going on. I watched that fight 4 times in one sitting because I was like, I need to know what's going on. Anyway, Rengoku sucks at this point because he's tired. No, hold on, because he sucks because he's tired, and I'm like, that's not a good sign
No.
because they pan to Rengoku first and he's tired as hell. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh okay, demon's gonna be tired too. They look over the demon and the
Just
guy's
chilling.
like this. I'm like,
Not a
what?
bullet of sweat. Bead
I
of
was like,
sweat on him.
what? And you know what? They did a good job because at that same time they pan over to Tanjiro, and Tanjiro's face is like,
Yeah.
he's like,
Just like,
oh
oh.
shit. Yeah. He's like, oh shit, this guy is strong.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my take. When the arm went through him,
Yeah.
I was like, I paused and I went to go shower because I was sweating. I was sweating hard when I was watching that. I was like, oh shit,
no.
I'm not ready for this. So his arm goes through, and it wasn't even that gory. But
No.
the most goriest thing, because I'll let you guys talk about it too, almost spoil everything, was when said upper 3 was trying to pull his arm out,
Yeah.
and this guy is holding
with
it
his
in
stomach?
with his stomach.
He's just flexing
I
it,
was
man.
like, oh, that must kill. Like, that must absolutely hurt. And then, yeah, that's when I was like, I can't watch this right now. I gotta go take a break. And then I
Yeah.
drove home because I was watching it at sushi.
What?
Yeah, I showered in the parking lot. Is what I meant.
You watched
No,
this
I
in the
went-
parking lot?
Yeah, I went to a drive-in sushi, and and then we were watching it on my iPad.
Oh
And
my god,
when,
really?
When that part came out, I literally had to like get out and just walk around. That was my shower, by the way. I was walking around in the parking lot like a local crackhead. I was like, all right, okay, I'm ready to watch again. Sit back down. Yeah, but honestly, overall, the fight was absolutely loved it.
Great. Right?
Rengoku is a badass, and you guys will talk about it in a
Was
second.
a
But
badass.
he named his stance. He named one of his breathing techniques after himself.
Yeah.
I was like, you have to know you're sick to do that. Like, you just have to know.
He's
you're
like,
sick.
yeah, that's my best technique, named after
Yeah.
me. What of it?
Let me just use this guy. Yeah, but anyway, what do you guys think about the fight? How did it go down for you?
Oof. Well, okay. The fire anime, I was lost in like how beautiful
Right.
the fire animation mixed with the blue like lighted attacks of the demon coming together and clashing. I was just like staring at it like in awe. Just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's like fireworks like in a fight, you know?
Mhm.
And and the smooth like combos and attacks like I really liked. I mean, I guess there wasn't a whole lot of creativity with what they went like fight style, you know, that kind of just slashed and slashed. But it was still just beautiful enough that I was like, whatever.
So
I'm just glad just watching it, you know. It was so pretty, and
It was pretty.
and the music too. Like the music at certain points, like when he used Flame Tiger, I was like I got like
Oh.
goosebumps, like
Ooh,
with
yeah.
the music and then like the animation of the tiger and then yeah, it was just so good.
See what I mean? It's hard to talk about it because you get lost.
I know. And then, but like, I was actually like crying, like watching him putting
you knew it
everything
was
into
gonna
his
happen,
last
right?
attack. Like
Yeah.
they made it look so good with like, he's like, I'm just gonna put everything into this last attack, try to do as much damage as I can. And I'm just like, oh man, Rengoku, man.
Yeah, the sad part was like I was hoping because I saw the season 2 trailer already,
Mhm.
and the upper 3 guy is in it, so I was like, I already know he's not gonna die here. So then this
Oh,
whole
yeah,
time
that
I was
would've-
like, okay,
that
but
would've
maybe the
ruined
sun will come up and he'll have to run away, which did happen.
Yeah,
but
right?
Just a
You were
but
right.
A little too late. But then once I saw him like go up, he's like, oh, I broke your eyeball and friggin' crushed all your ribs. I was like, he's not gonna be able to fight like he used to. Maybe he'll be like a teacher who can like teach the young people now. And then it kept going, and then Rengoku had to use his last ditch effort. I was like, he's not gonna make it. It's not happening.
Dude, I was so sad because like you just said, I had the same thought. Like, oh yeah, his arm's gonna probably be gone by the end of this, or his leg. But he made a promise to Tanjiro and the three Stooges, we'll call them. Yeah, I'll train you. You guys will become the best Hashira. I was like, yeah. Little freaking me
My
thinking
shit's
like
frozen
everything
again.
goes my way. And then so I was like,
There you
yeah.
go.
So exactly when when the demon's like, I've crushed your eye. Yeah, like what you said, I've crushed your eyeball beyond belief and permanently fucked your insides. I was like, so either you're gonna die, so either kill him, please, or just please don't die right now, without anything. Because I know like Tanjiro over there ain't gonna do shit, and Inosuke, the guy's still shaking. I was like,
I know, you
what
could barely even move.
yeah, and I was like, oh, you know what? But the thing is, it was over their
Yeah.
league, like way over.
Yeah,
their league.
way out of the league.
Especially because like he's a Hashira and he couldn't beat him, the Rengoku. But how was your hairs on your arms and legs when he runs away and Tanjiro just starts going at it.
Oh man, yeah.
How was that? I was like, I watched it in both subbed and dubbed,
Mhm.
and I will say, equal.
No, yeah,
Really?
the dub is
I
really
swear to
well
God.
done. Yeah, it was really good.
The dub on that part is actually crazy good, and I felt the same way when I was watching it subbed and when I did dub. So they did a good job, and I was like, I was saying the same thing, but like, you know, I couldn't really tell him that, but I'm glad Tanjiro did.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I'm really glad then because
I'm-
I want to watch it dubbed and see. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I was like, what's the point of this? I mean, like, I get it. You're
Like the
just,
yelling?
yeah, like, I get it that he's just kind of like sad, I guess. So he's just kind of like trying to convey emotion. And he's like, but he beat you. He beat you. He's like, yeah, great. But he's over
You know
there on his knees about
it's-
to die. And I get to run away.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I know it's just because he's so broken at that point because he knows that he's gonna die, and also he just feels so helpless that he wasn't able to do
That's
anything
right.
about it.
That's
Like he
right.
felt so powerless. Like he's been training all this time and he still can't do anything.
Yeah, I know.
Like and then so he just was just
But he
venting,
tossed the
and
sword.
like that made me cry
What is he
too.
gonna do now?
Dude, I have a theory about this. Either that guy who makes the sword is gonna kill him himself, or he takes up like Rengoku's sword, which would be sick.
Mm.
However, I don't want him to. I don't want
No?
him to take up Rengoku's sword. I want him to get his black sword
Yeah.
back because I
Yeah.
want to see that motherfucker change with my own eyes. 'Cause that's what I feel like should happen, or something. I don't know. But what I'm thinking is that I don't know why he threw his sword, but that scene was sick when he threw it and it was
Yeah,
like on fire.
And the
I was like-
fire, yeah.
I was like, damn, this guy really means
I
business.
just thought
'Cause
it was gonna
he literally
do
was
more.
exhausted.
Yeah.
It can't. If it did,
No.
it wouldn't make sense. That means you could have done that from the start, and Rengoku didn't have to die.
Just
And then
carry
I think
100
Tanjiro
swords
will-
around with you all the time and just
Yeah,
chuck them
literally.
whenever you can.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. But that scene, like, stupid me. Even after that all happened, stupid me is like, oh, his arm's in there, so it's like it's stopping the bleeding, so maybe he can still survive.
instantly
And then-
disintegrates.
Yeah, and,
Slow,
and then
yeah.
I was like, oh wait, the sun. And I looked at my girl and I was like, the sun's gonna disintegrate the arm, isn't it? He's gonna bleed out. He's gonna bleed out.
Find some shade.
And then
Throw him in the
Run!
woods.
imagine just drag him into the shade and just now he lives with a freaking demon arm in
Hurry
his
up.
mustache.
Well, that's give them
Oh
extra
my
powers.
God. I guess they don't have
Um,
surgery
his-
in freaking Demon Slayer world, huh?
Nah, the
No,
surgery
but
they
they
have
have-
is like they have to drink like some damn mustard gas.
No,
or
they
something, I
just
don't know.
breathe.
Or they
really
just
good.
breathe. Yeah. Breathe better. He didn't breathe good
Bro,
enough.
when Tanjiro, they go through the whole thing where Rengoku like teaches Tanjiro how to breathe harder, concentrate harder a little bit, and then Tanjiro does the same thing back, like, "Hey Rengoku, can your breathing technique stop it?" And the guy goes, "No." I'm just like, oh.
Well, thanks for teaching me that earlier. I see how helpful it is.
Oh, thanks, man. I was so sad, especially again they do this shit where they show his mom in before this a little bit how much compassion she had for his son and saying,
Yeah.
I've had such a strong son, and then they show him over the shoulder of Tanjiro,
Oh
and I'm
man.
over here again. When I say over here, I mean in the parking lot of in front of like the sushi place, crying. And I was like, God damn this fucking stupid ass thing. I was
Yeah.
so sad.
And I didn't expect it.
God.
It's crazy because I didn't expect to feel because it's like the first time I've like actually like felt emotion.
Yeah.
watching
we don't
Demon
know
Slayer.
shit. Yeah.
I was like, even when his family died, I was like, oh yeah, that's just to start like his journey or whatever. Like I don't know, it was the first episode.
Yeah.
I didn't really feel anything for any of them. Like I
Literally.
felt worse watching the flashback in his dreams than I did when it actually happened, right? But then,
I don't know.
yeah, no, when that slow, painful death, and I hate when anime do that where they just drag it on for so long. Like I feel like I'm done. I feel like I'm done crying, but then they have more things to say. And then he finally dies, so I'm like, okay, I can be done crying. But no, and Nosuke's got to be like, no, we have to train. Get up. He believes in you. That should be enough.
Oh man, it just
And
pulls
then,
it all out of
and
you.
then I think that's enough. But then the crow flies away crying, and now the freaking crows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now the crow's crying.
Wait. Okay, that crow was that geese?
Yeah, I think it was his.
Okay, because I was talking to my girlfriend. I'm like I don't know if that's Tanjiro's bird talking to them or if that's Gi's bird. I don't know how you say his name. Gi, right?
Giyu?
Giyu? Okay, it's Giyu. Yeah, I hope that's Giyu's bird because that kind of means that Giyu kind of cares about him. And they're like, yeah, go watch them as I do Hashira stuff. And then I was really sad when he went to each of them and they all had like they're like, ah, fuck moment. And I also have mixed feelings about this goddamn leader, by the way. of the Hashira. Because I don't know much about him, right?
Yeah.
All I know is he's blind and he's dog shit. However, I don't feel like he's dog shit. I feel like he's actually broken, but we'll get to see. When he found out, he was just like, yes, and I will be there soon to like say hi to him. I was like, I hate you. I hate you right now. I don't know why I hate you, but I hate you. Like that's like no remorse, no like oh.
But he said he
like,
did a good job at least. He's like, that means he did a good job and he tried his best, essentially.
So what?
Yo, I just feel like he's seen so much like death and pain that like he can.
No, he hasn't
He
seen
can't see
shit
anything
because
now.
he can't see shit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm mixed feelings about that guy, but maybe I'm just overthinking it.
Gosh. No.
I just want someone else to die other than Rengoku, to be honest.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
yo, honestly,
great.
out of all the Hashira, like I only like 2 of them, and they killed one. Like I don't like any of the other ones. They all annoy
thing
me. All the other ones.
Is the other one Giyu?
Is that the water? Whoever does the water breathing,
Yeah.
that one. I like him.
Okay,
and I like Rengoku.
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen,
the double
okay,
sword,
great.
the
We're
double
talking about
sword
this.
Guy looks kind of cool.
Who's
He
that?
has 2 swords and he looks like a ninja.
Oh,
yeah.
the guy that keeps on saying flamboyant.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
I
I
like
like
his
him too.
character design, but the rest of them I hate. I hate all of them. And like now I only have one left that I enjoy.
Yeah. Okay.
This always
Hold on,
happens.
Sean, don't answer anything.
Listen, I watched.
Yeah, Sean,
listen,
don't say
I watched
shit.
One Piece.
Hold
no.
on. Why are you yelling at me? Okay.
I watched One Piece.
Okay, go.
Literally, like 3 characters in 1,000 episodes die, and of course, one that I picked as my favorite character had to be one of them. This always happens.
Was it
It's Ace.
Wait,
It's
what's
Ace.
it the?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
nice.
What about the guy with the multiple swords? Is he still alive?
Zoro?
Zoro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Then I'm good. I don't know nothing, but I like him. So
He's
I saw
never
a
gonna
clip.
die.
I saw a clip where they're like, yeah, here's a piece of Luffy's
Here's
pain.
one piece of.
Yeah. What? He said, yeah, here is a little bit of Luffy's pain. If you want to take it, and he's like, yes.
Yeah.
And then he takes it, and he's like,
Yes.
and he's just like, ah.
Oh, that's
and he's
old.
like, all right.
That's old.
And I know, I don't know much, but he's like,
None of them will ever die.
give me all of it.
None of them will ever die.
He's like, give me all of
None
it.
them.
And he's standing there like this. Nothing
None of
happened.
them.
I was like, oh,
Don't
that guy's
you
sick.
worry. None of them will ever.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
No.
Sean, don't say shit.
Okay.
Andre,
Yeah.
do you think I wanted to ask you this because I can't ask Sean now. Who do you think Rengoku was the strongest Hashira? Because I thought so.
No.
You know, I thought he was first, and then the crying priest guy was second. That's what I would think,
Hmm.
Nah, I don't think so.
but I don't know. Who do you think is strong? Who do you think is stronger?
Probably all of them, to be honest.
I-
no, except
Really?
Wow.
except
Think all of them are
except
stronger?
The butterfly girl. I don't think she's stronger.
Who else
I
is
don't
there?
know.
I don't
He's the
think
first one.
Orochimaru's
He's the
son.
first one to die, so he has to be the weakest one. Okay, that's what I'm choosing.
Bro,
to
he
believe.
just
That's
happened
what I'm
to-
choosing to believe.
They haven't seen an upper whatever in years. This poor guy has to fight number 3. That's not his fault. Like, what do you want him
Well,
to do?
technically,
He's stronger.
the Hashira are made to finish the demon boss man. Okay, and
Bro, I'm
they
telling
can't
you.
even. If he's the strongest one,
No.
they can't even put up a fight against the third. Not even the third best, the 4th best one, because there's still 1, 2,
okay.
and then the top guy. Right?
Okay, here's my hypothesis on how this ends. So I was talking to this with my girlfriend. So not how it ends, but I want to see a fight. So I've never seen Tanjiro's dad's grave yet, and we know Tanjiro likes to bury stuff, and he really respects the dead. However, we've never seen him go to his dad's grave. So I thought, and I was thinking, this might be far fetched, but I was thinking when that first episode where his family dies, and I don't know why I put that in quotations. His family does die, but his family dies to Muzan or whatever his name is.
Oh.
I think hold on a second. I think Muzan, big brain, put like a lot of his blood into his dad because I don't know when he died. I really don't. I can't remember it. But this is me just like trying to like figure something out. I thought Muzan gave his dad a bunch of his blood to almost make him like him, and then Tanjiro's dad's the one that killed his family, and now at the end of this, Tanjiro's gonna have to fight his dad because that'd be sick.
Damn.
However, I don't think that's right because I don't know why. I feel like I want that to be right, but I don't think it's right.
Pretty
How this
crazy
goes,
theory.
either Nezuko
Mhm.
becomes, maybe she becomes a human. Hopefully she does, but she also is like a nasty, like, I don't know, demon art Hashira person, and she like destroys everyone. Or Tanjiro, I don't know, has to sacrifice himself for like 3 seconds of like the ending, and has to become like, I don't know, really evil, a demon maybe, and fights everyone, and then dies for Nezuko. That's what I'm thinking. Mark my words. That's what has to happen, or else I quit.
What do you mean, mark your words? You said like 4 different things, bro.
Hey, it's better than a rocket ship.
That it is.
I don't know.
That it is.
You know what I mean? It's better than a rocket ship. But I think one of those things, or sorry, close to one of those things happens. I do want to see his dad again though. That'd be kind of sick.
I feel like you're giving him this anime a lot more complexity
Credit?
than it's
Yeah.
shown me in the past. Than it's shown me so far.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at the end.
Yeah, you're right. They just fought a train. Yeah, I don't know.
I really believe that at the end he's gonna kill Michael Jackson, and then she's just gonna remain a demon, and then they're just gonna go live in the mountains somewhere.
No. They can't do that. They can't do that. There's no way that happens. I'm telling you right now, there's no way that happens. She somehow, okay, she will become a human, whether that is through sacrifice or that doctor that he keeps sending blood to finds actually a cure. I think she becomes a human. There's no way that she doesn't. I have to believe that.
Also,
she does.
did it explain? I forget. This is all the way in the beginning. How did she become a demon? Like, I know that it's cut from his blood, but like, why is his whole family dead except for her?
He doesn't want to turn everyone into a demon.
Oh, so he just picked one and then killed the rest?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, I thought there would be. I thought there'd be like a complex like reason or something. I don't know, man.
Well, that means his dad ain't no demon then, because like he would know that it's from the same family.
Wasn't his dad already dead at that point?
Well, I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm just trying to make a good story. That'd be
Plus,
sick.
we don't know if any of like the upper moons can give their blood to other people too, right?
I thought Upper 3 was like, yo, Rengoku, let me make you a demon.
Yeah, I didn't really know what he meant by that, because like,
oh, you're saying he could have been like, all right, deal, make me a demon, and he brings him to Muzan.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, you're wrong, because he's an upper. Remember Upper 8?
Yeah,
That little kid, he was able to make a family.
Yes.
that was lower 5.
Upper, that's still better. That's still right. Upper 8 is the same thing as lower 5.
Yeah, you're right though. You're right though. He made.
As long as I'm talking about from 8 to 5, I'm right. Okay, like he was able to make a family.
Yeah, because he was like Muzen like said I'm special, so he lets me like do this sometimes. Like,
And it's because he's one of the lower, and then so I'm assuming the uppers can do that too.
yeah, probably. I don't know.
Who knows? We don't know. Nobody knows anything.
We don't know shit.
But also, is
Nobody
Tanjiro
knows.
the only one that can do 2 types of breathing? Like 2 elements?
Well, don't tell us if he can, but I mean, yeah, like I feel like he's the only one I've seen.
Yeah, so far I guess.
Fuck you, Sean.
It's so funny.
I would say
like Alan trying to dissect Sean's face.
I was like, damn, he did a good job there.
The one thing I want to damn, there's one tiny little thing I want to spoil.
Just spoil.
Like you know how he calls his dance the Hinogurami dance
Yeah.
or whatever. That's not what it's called, and it was pissing me off that they kept calling it that. I mean, he calls it that, but that's not like its official
the
name.
one thing that really annoys me is in the English dub.
Oh fuck, I want to
In
ask what
English
the name is.
dub, they said
Uh-huh.
Demon Hunter multiple times.
Oh no, really?
Like
Oh yeah, that's. Oh, I heard it in the movie.
yeah,
They said
in the movie,
too, no?
that's what I'm talking
That
about.
kinda
In the
bugs me.
English, not in the show. I don't know about the show. I watched the show in sub, but in the movie
Yeah.
they said Demon Hunter multiple times, and I'm like, why? The movie is
It's called Demon Slayer.
You can, like it's not hard. Why?
No.
They fucked that up, didn't they?
Oh man, I hate when they make small
Wait.
changes like that for no reason.
Well, you telling me the right name of that ruined something?
Yeah. No.
Can you
What?
tell me the English name of it?
Sun breathing.
I don't know.
I don't know. That was
Sean,
not it for me.
I mean,
like-
freaking Alan's like racking his brain trying to figure out where.
So
the
wait,
connection
so it is a breathing technique.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like Rengoku calls it Rengoku's his flame breathing, but the one Tanjiro uses is sun breathing. So it's like
Right.
still kind of fire, but it's like different.
It's
Yeah.
like plasma.
Yeah.
Yo.
I was actually that's why I was curious to see if they were going to make Rengoku's flames look a bit different than
They
Tanjiro's.
didn't.
But as far as I could tell, it looked the same.
Not to,
yeah.
it was roughly the same. Maybe
Yeah.
he hasn't well, maybe but maybe Andre, Tanjiro hasn't really harnessed the full power of the sun.
That
because
could
he
be
just
true
thinks
too.
it's whatever. He just thinks it's a dance.
Yeah, and like he used one of the moves, and he was like basically knocked out. His muscles were just like
Right. So
torn.
maybe he just needs to get stronger because like he was
maybe.
practicing total. Fuck you, Sean. Why am I talking to you? Andre, maybe he needs to get a little stronger, like breathing wise, and then obviously muscle wise. Oh, does he get bigger as an older throughout the manga?
Like, is there a time skip?
That's fine.
Like, is there a time skip?
Yeah, let's go with that.
No.
So he stays this small forever. This sucks. So he doesn't gain like massive muscle like Oscar from
and
Black
they
Clover.
fight trains and demons.
Ah, god damn it! I forgot. Okay,
And that's the story.
that's the story. All right. Well, whatever. I love
don't
the
know
movie.
why
Like, I'm so
every
happy.
long anime should just use time skips. It's the easiest way to just make everyone stronger without having to explain anything.
Oh no, they did. Remember Promised Neverland? Yeah, that was fantastic time skip. Fucking.
Sean hasn't watched
ever.
it yet.
Don't-
Don't say anything.
Well, he knows there's a time skip. He can see from their faces.
Yeah.
He don't know. He doesn't know anything, okay?
Plus, you told me they skipped like a million chapters, so I'm
Yeah,
pretty
like,
sure there's
there-
something in between there.
You actually don't even need to watch it. Don't worry about it. I'm just kidding. Watch
Oh
it.
my god, we'll talk about it
Anyway, to
eventually.
wrap up the movie, it was actually disgusting. Like
Yeah.
Uvotable, amazing. I will never ever
Yes.
talk shit about Uvotable. Right now, because of Vivy, I think. Okay, Jujutsu has me like Mappa still up there, but I would say Ufotable is my favorite. Wit and Mappa, whatever. They're like close to being like they're tied, but I think Wit has me on a little bit of a higher. Like I respect them a little more for some reason.
I think
as
it's
of right now.
because
I don't know why.
Mappa's like new. I mean, they're not new, but like they've just recently come to like
Yeah, they're popular.
Like I mean,
recently.
the
Yeah,
first one that I ever knew, I think, was Wit. Like when I was like paying attention to them, like I knew more. Like I know
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli, whatever, whichever you
Yeah.
want to call
Yeah,
it.
classic.
And but like I don't know who animates Naruto. Like I have no idea. You know what I mean?
True. That's actually
Like things like
Yeah.
that. But Wit is the first one that I like actually like paid attention to.
Crunchyroll.
and then Mappa, and then but Ufotable is like, I mean, it's really hard to
top
hard
tier.
to
That's
argue
gotta
that
be
they're
top
the
tier.
best at what they do. Like it's really hard to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're freaking. They're disgusting. And that movie showed it. Like give them budget, give them time,
Yeah.
and you get that. Did you see the fire though? Like the flames? But I thought that was real. I thought they like Molotov the place and they're like, all right, film it.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Yes,
Anyway,
yeah.
what
I
are
think
moving to?
we
Moving to any game?
are at the
We're
section
125.
of this podcast where it's a weekly segment where I try and convince you guys to read Solo Leveling again.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Wait, do
Okay.
you want to talk about it? Is that
I
why?
just need you guys to read this anime, bro. I don't necessarily need to talk about it on the podcast, but I just need to express my feelings about it.
All right.
I want to know.
What's
how
your
I feel.
argument this time?
I don't know, bro. He's badass and it's amazing. But yeah, I didn't read the chapter today yet, but if I did, I would have a better argument. But it's just, actually, I don't want to gas it too much because then you guys are gonna have like certain expectations for it.
No, I've seen
know what I
I've seen the
mean?
panels. It's completely like gas it because it's actually
Yeah,
nasty.
it's drawn
actually nasty.
amazingly. The story is great,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
it's really hard to make a story about someone just basically having infinite power and make it interesting still. But they found a way to do
Yeah.
it.
One Punch Man is
But
great.
they've figured out a way to do it, so I think you all should watch it. Read it.
Okay.
It's great. And if it ever gets animated, I will.
You know we're
If
watching
you
that.
what if Ufotable animated? So,
Oh my god, no.
Okay.
That's a we get together
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
and watch it
yeah,
because I'm not watching it. Like I need like yo when I watch the movie, I instantly message you guys like yo, please someone watch this shit because I need to say it's disgusting. But yeah, are we wrapping it up, Andre? Is that what you
Because
said?
we're at 127.
Okay.
I feel like we can.
Okay, yeah. Oh, geez,
So
already?
for next
Wow.
week, we're gonna talk about a little bit more gaming. Pokemon Snap.
Mhm.
We got some Discord talk with PlayStation partners. We got the Demon Slayer game coming out, which is
Yes.
kind of sick, and whatever happens to be over there. But yeah, other than that, if you are watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Of course, it's long segments. You know, Andre thought we weren't gonna make it an hour and a half after Jujutsu and
I said
Attack on
just in
Titan.
case. I
But
didn't. Say.
We are proven. We are proven his. Oh
Theory.
damn! I can't really. We are proving him wrong. I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay.
yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to keep up with all our podcasts. Andre's been really good, unlike me, and posting things regularly on Saturday morning. Andre, that's when the video comes out.
Saturday morning, audio.
Video Saturday morning.
Friday morning.
Right.
Yeah.
You can find our socials. If you go onto our Twitter, it's probably the easiest way to find it. Twitter is podcast. Jesus Christ, Weeb Gamer Podcast, and we have a link on there. Just click it. It leads us to our TikTok, our Instagram. Obviously, you're already on Twitter, so don't worry about that. Our YouTube link, but if you're watching on here, who gives a crap? Also, our Spotify and Apple Podcast, also on there. If you don't want to watch our faces and just want to hear our beautiful voices, listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Just like you just said 5 seconds ago.
that,
Yes.
That was great, Alan.
Listen. Shut up, all right? I'm on the go right now, all right? But yeah, hope to see you guys next week. Thank you for watching.
All right.
Andre, Sean.
I just got one thing to say. If you haven't seen the Demon Slayer movie, go watch it right now. I don't care if you watch the series. Go watch the movie. And
Yeah, just watch it.
just watch
That's
it.
exactly.
and
Watch the movie.
love it.
And if you haven't watched the Demon Slayer movie, you definitely shouldn't be listening to this portion of the podcast at all. So, sorry.
That's true.
Oh my god, we
You are-
actually ended it there.
I told you.
We actually ended it there. Shit. Okay, you're right. You got me.
All right.
That is true.
Anyways, yes. Thanks for listening once again. This is episode 10. Damn, look how long we've been going, guys. Look how long.
And we're going strong. We're going strong.
Let's go. Anyways.
All right.
Goodbye.